If you're joining us for your first time, you may need a chair or something that you can use for assistance just for your balance. Okay, we'll get started. So don't worry, just find a space. Okay, make sure you've got your chair or whatever you're using close to you for your balance. Okay, we're going to start off with our posture checks. So if we stand with our feet together, turn our toes out into a 10 to 2 position and then bring the heels in line with the toes. Okay, from here, I'll just show you from the side. We want to make sure that our heels, knees and hips are all nicely in line. So we don't want the knees pushed back and locked into position. We want them nice and soft. Okay, we want the toes in contact with the floor as well as the heels. So imagine the big toe, the little toe and the actual heel all nicely connected. So we've got a nice grounding. Okay, find our pelvis, our hips. Okay, so we need to put our spine into what's known as neutral. So putting your hands on your hip bones, I want you to just tilt forward and back. Forwards and back. And then come halfway in between the two, and that is what we call neutral spine. Roll your shoulders all the way up and down. Hopefully your arms are down by the side. If you feel that the hands are creeping round to the front, I want you to just take your hands out to the side and I want you to squeeze the upper back. Squeeze. One more time and then we'll rest the arms down by the side. So nice and tall. Imagine you've got a rod going all the way from the floor through your spine, all the way up and coming out the top of your head. So we want to be nice and straight, nice and tall, but we want the chin slightly tucked, looking straight ahead, okay? And that's your good posture. Now, we're going to remain in that right throughout the session, okay? And then we're going to go into our lateral breathing. So, lateral breathing is using our lungs. So, taking your hands and just placing them on your ribs. Fingertips together, keeping that posture down, keeping the shoulders nice and relaxed. I'm going to take a breath in. As we inhale, we're going to feel the ribs lift and the fingers come apart. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Excellent. Relax the arms down by the side. So we're going to engage our core now. So again, if you want to, just for feedback, put your hand just on over your belly button. Okay, so we need to imagine that we've got a magnet on the belly button and our spine. We're going to take a breath in. Inhale. Fill the lungs. Exhale. And I want you to imagine as we're exhaling, that magnet is working at 100%. So we're pulling in as tight as we can go. And then hold it, and then just let it all go. Inhale, exhale, pull that magnet in, but this time just to 50%. So we've got a strong connection. Hold it, and then let it go. One more time, we're going to inhale, and then we're going to exhale, we're going to pull that tummy button in, we're going to pull it into 30%, and that is a connection we should be able to maintain throughout. Obviously, I will reiterate, just in case we do happen to let it go. So keeping that core engaged. But you can still breathe, keeping that pulled in. So just let your breath flow naturally, and pull that in, okay? So we're going to go into our balance now. So standing nice and tall. We're going to take the right foot forward now. Level 1 is toe in contact. Level 2 is toe just off. And then level 3, okay, is somewhere between hip height with the knee and in between. Okay, so just pull it up to wherever feels comfortable, keeping that core engaged, keeping that posture. So we're still standing nice and tall. We're just letting the breath flow in through the nose, out through the mouth. Excellent. Switching sides, switching over to our left leg. Making sure that the standing leg that we are on is not locked out. So we've still got a nice soft knee that helps the muscles to focus and work in the leg. Again, just inhale and exhale. One more on this side. Back to the right. Go at your own pace. Do as much as you can. Don't try and force it. So if you're on level 3 and you're struggling today, take it down to level 2. Okay? Bringing it back. We all have our off days, so don't, even if you normally do level 3 or level 2 or whatever, it doesn't matter. Do what you can today and what feels right for you and your body. Excellent, and bringing it back down. Okay, so we're going to step it out to the side. Nice strong leg. Level 1, toe in contact. Level 2, just off. And level 3, obviously, much further up. Again, if you want to and it feels comfortable, you can take your arms up or you can just have one arm up as well. Nice and strong, don't lock that knee out, and switch sides. Reset that posture, make sure this is pulled in just to 30% and lift. Again, if you need to, or you want to, or you can, don't worry if you can't. Excellent, bringing it back. Switch sides and lift. Bringing it back and switch. Excellent, and bringing it back. Okay, so we're going to step it out to the back. So reset that posture. Tap the right foot back, toe is in contact with the floor. That's level 1. Level 2, it's just slightly off. So we're still tipped from the hip forward a bit, but that toe's just hovering off the floor. And level 3, you can bring it up as far as feels comfortable for you, and you can take your arms out if you're feeling strong and stable, making sure this knee remains bent. If your knee is locked out, you'll be wobbling all over the place. Just go with what feels comfortable. Don't have to take both hands off. You can do opposite arm, opposite leg. Bringing it back. Switch it over. Lift to the position that's comfortable for you. And just use your breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Fill those lungs. Let it out. Excellent. Switch sides. One more time on this side. As I said, if needs be, you can always take it up a level. You might be feeling better and stronger this week. Making sure that leg's nice and straight. Squeezing the bottom. Bringing it back. Step it back. And choose your position. Excellent, and bring it back. Wonderful. Okay, so we're just going to do some foot rocking. Okay, so basically stand in your nice tall upright posture, shoulders relaxed and down. Take your right foot forward as if you're going to walk, and as we come forward, everything stands on that front leg, and then the heel comes up at the back. So I'll show you from the side, forward and back. So We're not going any further forward. We're going to keep the knees nice and soft. Front foot's fully down, back heel's up. Back foot goes down, front toes come up. That's it. And just go with your own breath. And if you want to, you can bring your arms up into it. One more. Bringing it back. Switching sides, step forward and then back. And again, use your arms for a little bit of momentum. Keeping your posture, shoulders relaxed, core's engaged to 30%, and the arms are just there for a little bit of momentum. If you're not too comfortable, use your chair and have one arm just doing the movement. One more, and back. Excellent. Okay, hopefully everybody's following that. Right, so we're going to come behind our chair now. You can do these seated. So if you need to be in the chair, you can do your calf raises seated. That's our first exercise. All right, so just to demonstrate, sitting nice and tall, keeping that posture. You can either pull one heel up at a time, alternating, or you can do both. Coming up onto your toes and going back down. Okay. From standing, in your upright posture, feet hip width apart. Make sure as we're standing, toes and heels are in contact with the floor, shoulders relaxed. Use your chair for assistance, or you can use your arms. Making sure your knees are not locked out. We're going to take a breath in. And then as we exhale, we're going to come up as high as you can onto your toes. And then inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. We're going to do two more. Excellent. Okay, so now just either standing, okay, using your chair for assistance if you want. Taking your right foot just slightly back, but I want your knees to remain in line together. We're just going to curl the heel up towards the bottom and back down. Squeezing the back of the thigh, just pulling it up and down. Squeezing as we go up and controlling on the way down. If that's as far as you can go, that's absolutely fine, as long as we're feeling something in the back of the leg. Let's go for 3 more. Excellent, bringing it back. We're going to switch sides, so reset, tap it back, but make sure your knees are in line together. Okay, and lift and lower. Nice and controlled. Exhale to lift, inhale to lower. Let's go for 2 more. Excellent, and I'm bringing it down. Okay, so we're going to work the bottom now. So take a step back with your right foot, keeping that leg nice and straight as we do when we're doing our balance. Use your chair for assistance if you need to. I want you to slightly tip forward, keeping that core engaged. So even though when we tip forward from the hip, imagine that rod's still going through the back. So we're not curling over, we're keeping the back straight. So we're keeping that core the whole of the upper body nice and strong. Using your bottom muscles, I just want you to lift and tap. So squeeze up, exhale as we lift, inhale as we lower, and control it. So nice and controlled, nice and slow, use your breath. So we're not rushing it up and down, we're giving the muscles a chance to work. Let's go for 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Bring it back, standing nice and tall. Reset, step back with your left foot. Okay. Cores engaged. Bend forward. Using your bottom, lift and lower. Nice and controlled. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Don't be turning your hips around, making sure they're staying straight forward. Nice and controlled. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to do a hamstring stretch now. So using your chair, standing at the side, or you can do this seated. If you're seated, just move to the edge of your chair. Okay, take your right foot forward, keeping the toes flat on the floor, back foot, back leg, knees bent, and then slowly sit back into it. If you're in the chair, just lean into it. Feeling the stretch down the back of the leg, and go as low as feels comfortable. As long as you're feeling a stretch. And then if you want to deepen that stretch, bring your toes up towards you and then try and reach hand towards toes. Don't worry if you can't reach. As long as you're feeling it all the way down the back of the leg, that's absolutely fine. Just breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, and slowly come up. Switch sides, step forward with your left, bending the right leg, keep the toes in contact, sitting back, and feeling the stretch down the back of the leg. Bringing the toes up to deepen the stretch, and then reaching down towards the toes. Again, don't worry if you can't reach them, it's absolutely fine. Making sure you've got this leg bent. If this leg's locked out and straight, there's no way you can touch your toes anyway. And then slowly come back up. Okay, if you've got a belt or a scarf or anything, if you struggle to stretch the front of your thigh, wrap that around your ankle, or if you've got trousers on that you can just hold, or if you can grab your foot, that's great, but don't worry. So if you've just got trousers, just grab the scruff. Nice and tall, and just pull that foot up towards your bottom, and you want to make sure that your knees are staying in line together. Relax it down and switch. And relax. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to move on to our upper body now. So we've got a couple of exercises. You could do these seated or standing, so I'd let you choose. I'm going to show them sitting. Just remember when you are standing, okay, make sure that you're keeping that posture, and it's the same when we're sitting, so we want to be sitting nice and tall. We're not slouching back into the chair. Core still remains engaged at 30%, whether we're sitting or standing. So we're going to go into a push press. So we're going to take our hands up to shoulder height. And we're going to push. Imagine we're pushing a wall or a door open away from us. Squeeze. Inhale. Exhale and push. Keeping that posture. Inhale to bring it back. So from the front, pushing it away. Squeezing it back. Excellent. Keep it going. We're going to go for 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Bringing it back down. So we do this one in the warm-up if we're feeling that our arms are not in the right position. So we're just going to do an upper back squeeze. So sitting position, just make sure you're slightly far forward. If you've got arms on your chair, not great, but depends on the chair. Hands out the side, just slightly out the back, okay? And we're just going to push the arms back. So from seated or standing, nice and tall, shoulders relaxed, we're going to squeeze, hold, and down. Exhale, squeeze, hold, inhale. Exhale, squeeze and hold, inhale. That's it. So feel a stretch in the chest, but also squeezing the back, the upper muscles together, so your shoulder blades. Okay, I'm going to go through 3 more. Excellent, and rest. Okay, so again, we've all done these before, side bends, so you can do them standing. Okay, if we are doing them seated, stay nice and tall. Standing, upright posture. Inhale, exhale over to the side, making sure we're just sliding the hand down the leg. Inhale back to center, exhale over. Okay, so we want to make sure that we're staying in line. Okay, we're not tipping forward, we're not leaning back. It's just a small movement. Same from seated, so just keep that posture upright, hands down by the side. Inhale and exhale. Inhale to center, exhale over. Keeping the shoulders relaxed, the core's engaged to 30%. One more on each side, ensuring that we are even. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to stretch out the upper body now. So we're going to take it. So hands round the back, either on your lower back, squeezing the elbows together and just pulling those chest muscles open. Or you can interlink the hands and just lift the arms up behind you. Just depends which one feels more comfortable for you. And just use your breath to deepen that stretch. So when we exhale, just try and squeeze those elbows together just a little bit more. And relax it down. So interlinking your fingers or just holding onto your hands, we're just going to lift the arms up to shoulder height and drop our head down towards our chest, opening up the back muscles. Use your breath. Excellent, and bringing it back down. Okay. So one last thing to do, and we're going to do 3 of them, is our roll downs, okay? So again, you can do them from a seated position, sitting nice and tall, okay? Cores engaged, shoulders relaxed. You take your breath in, inhale, exhale, drop your chin to your chest. So you should feel a stretch there straight away. And then just slowly, as we lower the head, let the shoulders naturally fall forwards. This is the same if we are standing. Bringing it down and go to a place of, this is where you're comfortable and it feels good for you. Then you would take a breath in and then exhale and slowly lift. But just go as low as feels comfortable for you. If you can get all the way down, that's perfect. But don't worry if you can't. Inhale and exhale, slowly come up. Always make sure your shoulders are in place first before you lift your head and back. And then we'll go again. I'll show you from standing this time. So reset that posture. Inhale. Exhale, drop your chin to your chest. Slowly drop it down. So imagine that your spine is just building blocks on a piece of string. And we're taking one off at a time. Keeping the knees soft, keeping that core engaged, keeping that breath flowing. So exhale as we go down. Feeling a stretch, you may feel it all the way down. Inhale and exhale. Slowly come back up. Again, remembering shoulders should be back in place before we lift our head. Let's go one last time. Inhale, exhale, drop the chin to the chest, pull that tummy button in, let those shoulders just fall naturally, arms hanging down by the side, wherever. Don't force it. See if you can go a little bit further, but don't worry if you can't. Inhale at the bottom, and then exhale up. Nice and controlled, putting those building blocks one at a time back together, making sure that they are on properly. Shoulders back and head up. Excellent. So I hope you've enjoyed today's session. Leave a comment below. If you are watching on YouTube, subscribe to the Active Newcastle channel, leave us feedback, let us know how you think the classes are going. We also, obviously, on Facebook have a schedule that's pinned to the top of our page that shows all the other classes. And at 12 o'clock today, we've got a call with Ken. So hopefully you'll join in with that. It's a nice 15-minute one. So just really focusing on this area, the core area here. Okay, so hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you soon.